Hey guys, it's me. Um, a lot of you don't know who I am, but my name is Marnolis Whiteside, and I come on here to talk about um, some recent struggles that I've been going through, and I'm sure you guys can relate. Well, you want to know something? As of recently, I've been thinking a lot about my girlfriend Carrie. I love you, sweetheart. Um, and the thing about it is, I've been worried about her current situation that she's in, and things that she's going through. I don't want my girlfriend, to keep going through like certain situations and stuff. She's. I don't want to get too in depth with her situation, but what I will say is that you know we need. I need you. I need those who are in the body of Christ to pray for whatever I'm going through. And I need it. I mean, I could go ahead and tell you what I'm. I could tell you some of what I'm going through. Well, as of recently, I haven't been hearing from my girlfriend. And, it's been one thing after another for me. But here goes. Well, I've been thinking a lot about Carrie because she's been going through a lot herself, and I don't want her to be in those current situations. You know what I'm saying? I've been with her for a couple of years now, and it really had really bothered me really bad. I mean, I will say that my girlfriend, she normally calls me from an unknown caller. I can't call her on the house phone or whatever because I'm not allowed to. So I respect that and don't really call the house phone. So, it's been very rough for me here as of recently, and I just need a lot of prayers on that end because I just been struggling, and I know God is going to help us through struggles and stuff that we're going to be going through in life, and I know that God is going to be there regardless, and I know that He's going to fulfill His promises no matter what, and things like that. Because I trust and believe that God is going to do things for me and help my situation, just like He's going to help all of y'all's situations. But with thinking about her and stuff like that, it was really rough for me, and y'all probably have been through. Some of you probably have been through quite a bit of situations and stuff like that in y'all's life. But, you know, but I want you guys to know something too. Despite the struggles that you might be going through, just like I'm going through, I'm no different from you guys. I'm a sinful being, just like y'all are. But throughout the struggles, we still gotta trust God. Even though I may feel like it's the end of the world right now, myself, but I want you guys to know something. When we lean on God's understanding, He helps us to overcome these situations that we're going through. And I want to talk about, that too. When we seek wisdom from God, He helps us to better understand who He is. Because Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all our hearts, but lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. We should acknowledge what God is doing for us and stuff like that. And I know God is moving in my life. He knows what I'm going through. He knows what I'm struggling with. And not just what I struggle with. It's not just me struggling with the same situation. There's probably a lot of people struggling with the same situation I'm going through. Guys, I want to say something. Times is tough. We're going to go through so much in our life that we're not even going to imagine or believe or accept. But throughout these trials, we have to stay strong. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to continue to stay strong. I got a message also for Carrie when she receives this message. Sweetheart, I know that it's been hard for you to see me. I know that you love me. I know that we both miss each other. I know that. But what I want you to know is that you mean so much to me. You're a blessing from God. You're a blessing to me. I'm grateful to have someone as loving as you are, Carrie Richardson. Sorry guys. Sorry, guys, I have to get a little emotional. I try not to cry, but I just need help in prayer for you guys. I've been struggling with this situation for a long time now. And it bothers me. It's not like how I used. I could come on here. I could probably come stay on here for a little bit to tell you some stuff that I went through before I met my girlfriend. Well, before I met Carrie, I was going through my very first relationship. Her name was Gabby. And well, that didn't work out between me and her. It was just too much, I guess. Then I was called toxic in the very end. But in a sense, I did love her. But she didn't show that to me. And then, I wish I could get a little bit more in depth than that, but I don't want the video to be super duper long because it's a long story based upon everything that I went through. Then Selena, I went through a really bad issue with my ex, Selena. The relationship between me and her, let me just tell you this. She was being evil. And I pray for her, every day too, that she comes out of that evilness. And also, Cheyenne did me wrong and left me for no reason. It was something that, she loved it, some other guy. She was so invested in loving somebody else and loving different people that she didn't really care about me for real. She just used me for what she can get out of me. Because it was terrible. Cheyenne did. And, I wish she never did that, but she did. But when I met, but right after that, I met Carrie, and she was the most beautifulest woman that I could ever meet in my life. Carrie was always there for me. She always was there for me when my mom had passed away. Like when I first met her, it was like love at first sight. I didn't know what to do after that. I just fell in love with her. Y'all guys know what it's like, probably some of you, to fall in love. But I fell in love with her deeply. That's why I struggle so much, because I'm not afraid to tell her how I feel. I need prayers for this. You know, it's been a lot. I want to say that, sorry guys, it's really hard for me to concentrate when you're deep thought. But for future advice for other people who are going through the same situation, don't be like me. Be yourself. And know that there is purpose in life, that God is always with you, no matter what you feel. You might feel a deep connection towards someone that you love. You might feel that deep connection to that person to the point to where you want to be with that person for the rest of your life. But we don't know. And I want that for Carrie and me. I love you, sweetheart. I want you to know that. You know, I love her so much, guys, that it just brings happiness to my eyes when I'm around her. It's hard to really describe in words when you're that in love with somebody. It is. I wish some people would understand that. You know, love is so much more than just having a sexual relationship, than just selling your body on the internet for pornographic movies. Love is so much passionate than just having sex with somebody and just leaving them the next. No. Love is supposed to be something that is everlasting, that never fades. A connection, a bond that y'all guys share with each other. Love is so much deeper than that. Love is a godly love that is given to us for a reason. Matter of fact, when you think about love is patient, and you know, when I think about that, I think about how love is really a godly love that you have for somebody when you're in a relationship, because God created partners for people to be with them. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
hey, what's up?
You know what I'm saying. But
Finally back on here. Finally. About time.
I just,
Yeah. Missed you too, friend.
you know,
You know,
well, besides all of what I was talking about,
pretty much.
I wanted to give you some good advice for the world.
I mean, sometimes I'll just wear a regular shirt or whatever.
Even though
Anyway.
you might go through problems, issues, and situations,
Nothing, just, I'm far on my so
just know that if you do have somebody special in your life, hold fast to that person. Never let go, because it may or may not. It may be someone that you want to hold on to. That's the thing that we should look at. If you want to hold fast to someone,
How's your oldest son? How's he doing? The one that's from my age? How's he doing?
hold on, guys. Oh, never mind. It's my brother. My brother's talking in the background. Sorry. Melvin, keep it down in there. Sorry, guys. My brother's talking.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Well, crap, I lost train of thought. I lost train of thought. But, what was it? Oh, I want you guys to hold fast to what you got, because it may be someone that you want to hold on to. Because at the end of the day, if you love that person, stay committed to that person. That's what I want to be with Carrie. I want to be committed. I've always been there for her, told the truth. You know, done stuff for her. You know, as far as making sure she was okay. Been there for her to comfort her when she was sad. Always been there to cheer her up. I want to be there for her. To do that again. My girlfriend, she's been without a phone for a very long time. And it's been rough. On that end, you know, but I believe God's got a plan for us all. I reflect a lot on Jeremiah 29:11. You know, realizing that God knows our plans, not to really hurt us, but to give us an end that will never end. Because God knows our thoughts and things that we might be going through. You know, he knows our plans, he knows our future, he knows everything. That's the way we should look at it. Before I get off here, one thing I wanted to say to some of you guys: hold fast to what you have, never let go. Thank God for it, Thank the Lord for what He's given you. Thank the Lord that He is prospering you to help you overcome things in your life. Continue to pray for me, guys. I'm struggling right now in times of trouble, but I need it. Carrie, I love you, sweetie. Never think that I never love you. I do. Every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't never think about you. There's not a day that goes by that I don't reminisce about you. There's not a day that goes by that I don't picture laying next to you, picturing that future with you. There's not a day that goes by that would ever change my love for you. And I want you to know that. Whenever you get this message, call me. Okay? You'll always be my baby cakes. Remember that. Also, some of you guys remember exactly what I said. And I want you guys to remember something. Jesus is the only way. Christ is the only way. He is the only way to the Father, and He is the only way to heaven. John chapter 14 verse 6 says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That's a message that I want to give to those who need to know the way to heaven. And the only way to know the way to heaven is by trusting in Jesus Christ for salvation. Knowing that He died for you. His precious blood was given to you as an offering for sins of the world, so that you could have everlasting life. I love you guys, and God bless. And also, one more thing, Carrie, remember this, darling. You're my everything. You're my world. And just know that my heart pounds for you every time I see you in these situations. I love you guys. Continue to pray for me. And continue to take in some of the message that I've given you guys. And God bless. Jesus is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Remember that. God bless.